the day I start vlogging. This is it. This is me. Do you think I should have a YouTube channel? I don't think I'm that cute, you know? Very attractive people have YouTube channels. But you know what? I just have so much to say. What do you think? Anyways, didn't feel like waking up this morning. It wasn't that fun. But actually, I got like 9 hours of sleep. Kind of, almost. And now we're gonna go to work and be therapists, you know? Just live that life. The best. It's not the worst, really. But how are you? And I would love to have time to do makeup and chat. But I also don't have that time because I'm me. And I have a job. So does every 27-year-old. Not all of them, but everybody I know in my class. Peer group. We all have jobs, we all go to work, we all wake up, we all live our lives. We all spend a lot of money. You gotta make the money to spend the money, right? So, I'm not doing anything this weekend. Does it matter? It's only Tuesday. I have a lot of life to live here. Colored in that brown. Why are you wearing this brown? Now we're going in with the KKW by Mario palette. That does not exist anymore because she's getting a divorce. But did you hear that she was at the Donda concert? Has anyone heard that rumor? Because I did. And I'm not sure if that's real, but if it is, I have questions. Like, was that a fake Kim K or a real Kim K? Why or why not? Are they still really getting divorced? Why is Kanye so mentally ill? Did you know bipolar runs in families? But anxiety is a learned behavior and not technically genetic. That's the mental health tea of the day. Now we're going to go in with our Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighter. Meh. We'll do highlighter. Here's the story. Due to COVID-19, I'll be wearing a mask all day, so the makeup doesn't need to be. Not that it ever was a lot, but it definitely doesn't need to be a lot. So, here we go. Good morning. Grateful for another day. That was Trisha Paytas. Do you love Trisha? I love Trisha. With my literal whole heart. I want to be Trisha. Not really. Not really. I would not want to be 200 pounds. I would not want giant lips or giant boobs. I just like her, let's say. Don't want to be her. Like her. Think she's cool. And I understand. She's the most hated woman in America. At least YouTube America. I get that. I feel you. And yet I can't look away. She's such an enigma. Anomaly. Odd woman in the world. And there you have it. Mascara. That even though I'm on a camera right now, you can't tell the damn difference. Which is very sad. But what can we do? I can't sit here all day and make sure my mascara looks good. I have a job. I got places to go, people. Welcome to my crib. Do you know where my water bottle is? I don't. And frankly, life is just tough. I literally lose everything in my whole life. All of it. Everything. If it's not lost, then it was never in my possession. Because I would lose it. Recommend proper medication management. Highly. Just because you have a pill minder doesn't mean you're old. It means you care about yourself. Drink your water. Duh. Everybody knows that. And also eat your carrots. That's a harder one for me. Do you like carrots? I don't like carrots, but I eat them because of health. Also strawberries. Berries are really good for you. You know, health, life, doing what's right for you. It's very difficult. I'll agree. And if it's easy for you, I'm happy for you because I just can barely do it. So here we are eating berries because it's a Tuesday. And you can't just eat whatever you want on a Tuesday. You have to be somewhat healthy on a Tuesday, you know? At least that's where my mind goes. Not that my dinner's gonna be this healthy, so, you know. Just get excited for this. This is it. This is the health of the day. Does anyone care? No. But here I am. So, we're gonna eat our berries today at some point. And then we're gonna eat our carrots also. Because as I said, you gotta be healthy on a Tuesday at lunch. Or most of the Tuesday, you know? If you're not healthy on a Tuesday, then, you know what, last Tuesday I went out to eat. So, it's really just the lunches. And then after that, it all falls apart. As usual. I think a lot of people can relate about being healthy all day, and then it's just canceled. You're just like, well, you know. In my case, you know, the real me loves the meal prep life, right? But I didn't have time, and I haven't had time. So dinner is going to be whatever Erin can find. It'll be great. We are measuring because the serving size is 30 grams. So we're measuring 30 grams on a scale. Because, you know, if you have too much French onion dip, you're gonna end up having a lot of fat and sodium. And feeling fat. But, again, it's very small steps to health with me because, as you can tell, I don't look like a model. So I'm not sure the point of all of this health mumbo jumbo that I do, considering how I look. But here we are. Okay. So, like I said, I don't love carrots, thus the French onion dip with our exactly 30 grams. And then you have peeled and cut baby carrots. And then you live. You know? I'm also really late. What am I doing with my life? Just chatting. 1, 2. Oh yeah, you eat 10 carrots too. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not an eating disorder. It's just liking order, okay? It's not an issue because I do eat whatever I want. I just like to have a certain number of carrots. Listen, I ate egg bake for breakfast, okay? I did. Okay, I'm gonna go to work. Thank you, and goodbye. Welcome back to the vlog. We vlogging. We out here. We doing it. We went to work at our job. It was fun. I wish I had a great case study for you, but I don't. Healthy relationships are important. What else is important? Yeah, most of my day was about healthy relationships. When you create your own friendships and your own romantic relationships, you start to sort of recreate your relationship with your parents in a way that you, so my relationship with my mom, for example, I see that as what a normal relationship is supposed to be like. My mom's behavior towards me is seen to me as normal because that's how she's always acted. So when I go out into the world and create my own relationships, people that act like my mom seem normal, seem like how I should be treated, or, you know, when they say things. Now take a mom that's toxic or abusive, etc. Now you're out here dating abusive partners, or now you're out here dating people with bipolar disorder because your mom had bipolar disorder, and you see that as normal behavior, which is obviously sad. You know, someone getting into an abusive relationship after they were abused, or anything like that, I guess. And then there's people, which we all see very commonly, that like didn't get enough love, and like all they want in life is a loving relationship, and then they get into these like codependent relationships that are also unhealthy, or they have attachment issues where they have anxious attachment or avoidant attachment because of how they were raised. So it's hard to challenge because it's what you were raised with and what's ingrained in you from a young age. And you really have to deconstruct your perception of how relationships are supposed to be. And of course, we take these unhealthy relationships and you try and do what feels good to you. So, for example, if you feel like you didn't get enough love and you spend your life creating relationships that are maybe overly attached or too much, like too intense, too strong, or you're overly attached, those end up unhealthy, right? And even though it feels good, and it feels like you're making up for what you didn't get, you end up still in an unhealthy relationship, basically, on the other side of the pendulum, the other side of the spectrum. And then you're in therapy, and I'm sitting there trying to say, even though this feels good, even though this is doing what you wanted you to do, you wanted to fill this void, you've successfully filled this void in an unhealthy way, you then have to unlearn your coping mechanism because it is also not healthy or effective. A lot of these coping mechanisms are still hurting you, even though they're serving a function. Everything we do because it serves a function. It serves a purpose in some way. But there's the other side of the coin. Is it healthy? Is it doing what's best for you? Or is it filling this void in a way that is also still hurting you in some way? So that's my lecture. That's what I learned today. And I didn't learn it today, but that's what I helped to teach people today in therapy. And it's really hard because there's a lot of factors. And like I said already at one time, it's a habit. It's a pattern that you've learned and developed. And so it's difficult to break. Especially with the mentality of, you know, it worked for me in some way, it worked for me at some point, even if it's hurting me in some way, it's serving a function, it's serving me in some way. And that's why being a therapist is not easy. This is embarrassing. I am fucking up this whole filling up my gas tank thing. I think I'm literally gonna leave because this is so embarrassing. People are staring. Help. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna pull up this way and turn around. It's gonna be fine. This is still embarrassing though, I want you to know. Oh, someone took my spot. Now I really have to leave. Anyways, thanks for learning how to therapy with me. It's been fun. Was it a great day? No. Was it a good day? Yes. Overall, it's alright. Okay, bye.